Ryan, when I see the air temperature as high as it is, I'm like, I shouldn't put on gloves or a hat or a scarf. Today I brought them, and I'm glad I did.
Because it's all about the wind chill.
It's true.
When you're in the low 40s and you have like 30-mile-an-hour gusts, you'll feel it. The nice thing is these next 2 days, the temperatures don't really change, but the wind is much lighter. So
Real feel.
the real feel will go a long way,
Yes,
I think,
it
to
will.
feeling better. 36 miles per hour, the gust today in Portland. That was around 11 o'clock this morning. In Bangor, we gusted to 37, and Waterville, a gust to 28. Looking at the next 5 days, you can see there is considerably less wind, both tomorrow and Thursday, and then just breezy Friday, Saturday. Not anything that will be as strong as what we just dealt with. At least that's the way it looks right now. 39 in Portland, 35 degrees in Bangor, and 27 in Rangeley. There was cloud cover up in the mountains today, and it was driven by orographic lifting, meaning the wind hitting the mountains, driving the air up, generating those clouds, but they didn't make it south of the mountains. That's why we saw so much sunshine through the rest of the state. There is a storm system here moving through the Ohio Valley and mid-Atlantic, but it misses us to the south. This area of high pressure will move in, and with it, drier air, sunshine, and less wind over these next couple of days. Chilly out there tonight and even cold by tomorrow morning. Low temperatures will be in the 20s, 26 in Portland, 26 in Waterville, and 21 the low tomorrow morning in Freiburg. Lots of sunshine on the way tomorrow, mostly sunny statewide. And again, not much change in the temperature. We're living in this low to mid 40s south, 30s up north temperature regime again, but without the wind that we had today, I think it does feel much better. We keep that going into Thursday as well, a mix of sun and clouds, high pressure right on top of us, so that's probably the day with the least wind. And then on Friday, a very weak system comes in from the west, but it continues to look pretty moisture starved. That means we'll have more clouds on Friday. It's perhaps a bit milder with more of a southerly wind. We might sneak into the upper 40s over parts of coastal Maine, low to mid 40s farther inland. Could be a few snowflakes in the mountains, but whatever we get looks fairly light at this point. Otherwise, just some spotty rain showers elsewhere. And then once this front goes by, another high builds in for the weekend. We'll have a clearing sky on Saturday, and again, 30s north, 40s south, but it looks dry for both weekend days right now. Heading beyond the 7-day forecast toward around Thanksgiving and Black Friday, it looks like much of the east will be fairly warm, but relative to average. But it doesn't look like the true warmth really makes it here, which means through next week, no big cool downs and no big warm ups. The temperatures just kind of staying where they have been for much of the last week or so. On the water tomorrow sees 1 to 2 feet, a much lighter wind, only northwest 5 to 10 knots out on the water. Sunny, less wind tomorrow, low to mid 40s, sunshine and clouds on Thursday. And then for Friday, a few showers around, most likely in the hills and mountains, a couple possible at the coastline, but I think much of the time should be dry. Weekend looks good at this point, and then maybe just a few flurries or sprinkles on Monday. That does not look like a big system either. So hopefully, Chris, heading into the holiday week, a lot of travel. We've had air travel issues.
Yep.
Doesn't look like there are any big storms around.
Excellent news.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.
You're welcome.